Hello, my name is Ann McPherson, and I'm making this video on behalf of the NALT project to let others know that not all Christians believe that being LGBT is a sin. I've been a Christian pretty much my whole life. In fact, I really don't remember a time when I wasn't a believer. A few years ago, I underwent a spiritual awakening of sorts. And since that time, I've looked at the world with a whole new light through the lens of love as God has spoken to my heart. I'm a Christian woman, a mom, a wife, a Sunday school teacher. I occasionally even lead the small group at church. I also have a spiritual blog called Not Just a Blonde that's dedicated to exploring the spiritual side of God and how we can approach life through loving others as equals, as we are all God's children. It really has touched my heart when I see on the news all of the politics and debate regarding same-sex marriage. I think that's really what took my contemplation of whether or not homosexuality was a sin kind of to the next level. At first I went with the whole mentality like love the sinner, hate the sin, but that really just never sat right with me. It still felt like I was judging someone, and for something I didn't even understand. As a heterosexual female, I've even since I was 6 years old naturally just kind of had crushes on little boys. So the idea of having that romantic tie to the same gender just was so foreign to me. However, the more I thought about it, what if loving and being attracted to the opposite gender was seen as or interpreted as evil or sinful in the Bible? And then I thought about it. How would that make my life different? As it is, I'm in a heterosexual marriage. The church generally celebrates families. In fact, I kind of get an extra atta-girl for staying married and doing the traditional things. However, what if? What if I fell in love with someone of the same gender and I wanted to start a family with her? How would I feel? What would my spirituality be like? Specifically, what would my Christian family be like? I realize where I attend church right now, the denomination of the United Methodist Church is kind of undergoing a time of contemplation and questioning. Specifically, my pastor, Scott Mann, is very accepting of people from all walks of life, homosexuality included. However, our denomination, as it stands, isn't currently blessing same-sex marriages or unions. And that breaks my heart. However, I feel called to stay and continue to attend this church and be in the church as a voice of change and God's love, instead of rushing off and finding another church that better suited my needs. I am heterosexual, so I can't be judged or talked to like I'm just trying to justify my own sin. I feel like it's easy for those to claim that I have an agenda if I was homosexual. But being heterosexual, I feel like I need to take a stand and say, no, it isn't right. And even though my life directly wouldn't change, God's family will change if we allow and bless and stop judging, condemning, ostracizing, shunning individuals of the LGBT, the people. So, needless to say, this is a very important time, and I am very proud of the NALT project. And I want my voice to stand along others' voices that say, we love you just as you are. I believe that God created you to love in a unique way that is for your path. And it's just as sacred and amazing of a path as a heterosexual way. I've read the Bible, and in the historical context, I see nothing condemning the love that you guys seek. You are welcome in our church family, and I believe by my specific church, and in time, the United Methodist Church denomination as well. I thank you so much for listening to my video, and I feel like we have a lot of loving to do, us Christians, to make up for the hurt and pain that we have caused you over the years. Please know, on behalf of other Christians, specifically heterosexual ones, that in the past have misjudged, misunderstood, or even been afraid of you, that we're deeply sorry. And God loves you just as much as He loves us. God bless you, and I just want everyone to know, as Christians, we're not all like that.